Alright, so now it's been about 2 weeks since I've stopped taking Accutane, and I just wanted to make a quick update video. Alright, so I moved to the bed because the lighting here is a little bit better. Originally I wanted to make the video somewhere outside when it was sunny, but I've just been so swamped with content, and I've also been filming other vlogs, and I've been making a lot of content and filming, so I'm just gonna make this video. Side effects are really starting to dissipate after 2 weeks. My lips are no longer constantly chapped as they were like the first week, where I was constantly having to apply lip balm, constantly feeling dry and needing to drink a lot of water. Now, that being said, I don't feel this like chronic dryness throughout my body anymore, and I haven't been drinking as much water as a result. My skin is actually still pretty dry. I'm still having to use the facial moisturizer that I had, but it's no longer as dry, I would say, as it normally is. I don't have this chronic dryness feeling in my body either, which has led to me not consuming as much water as I should per day. Some days I'm definitely a little bit dehydrated, but now I've hopped back into the gym routine, and I'm aiming for around between 3 and 4 liters of water a day. That being said as well, my body is recovering in the gym a lot, after the gym a lot faster, and my strength gains are going up a lot faster. So Accutane definitely had a role for muscle damage for me, and I know some other people, some other athletes, Accutane has affected their creatine kinase level, which is like how much, if you get your blood work done and you have a high creatine kinase level, that means you have a lot of muscle damage. The last time I got my blood work done, my creatine kinase level was 637, and the recommended range is between 30 and 200, 200 being on the higher end. So that has also helped a lot. And then for the mental side effects, I'm no longer experiencing like this chronic brain fog that I always had, and this like slight confusion on Accutane. I'm no longer experiencing this chronic fatigue that I had as well while I was taking Accutane. I was literally chronically fatigued. I mentioned this in videos months ago, and I mentioned this like around the 2 month or 3 month mark to my mom when I went to Finland once. I was just like constantly tired, and my brain just wasn't working as well. So that's starting to dissipate. Now, I have to note as well, this is an important part of maybe the brain fog, over 1 month sober from cannabis and alcohol. So that has definitely played a role in this newfound mental clarity and the reduction of brain fog, I believe. But there were many months while I was on Accutane when I was not drinking. First of all, you should not drink on Accutane because it damages your liver, and I was not smoking weed. And I was still experiencing all these negative like mental side effects, even though I had adequate water intake and I was doing everything correctly, not using any substances. So now, since I've been stopping for 2 weeks, everything's starting to dissipate. My depression and my anger, which I mentioned in my last Accutane video, of the dark side of Accutane months like 7 and 8, is vanishing. The last few days and this last week, I've had so many revelations given to me by the universe, and I've really embraced solitude and self-reflection. For the first time in my life, I can truly say that I'm happy being alone, and I'm happy being here in Thailand. It's as if finally I'm aligning myself with the universe, and the path is being revealed to me bit by bit. Now, this is going to be going a little bit off topic, but I had a return ticket to Thailand on September 5th. And at the time, my mental state was so poor that I was contemplating staying home or coming here. I didn't want to come here because I didn't want to relapse on alcohol and weed, because I was trying to quit that back home. But taking this step and taking this leap of faith and coming to Thailand has been the most profound, life-changing experience that I've ever had, because I'm making the correct decisions. I'm not putting myself in situations that would have a negative impact on my mental health. I'm not making decisions that would have a negative impact on my mental health. I'm slowly but surely becoming the man that I was supposed to be and destined to be. And I just want to say that these last 2 weeks after stopping Accutane, everything is just getting better in my life. And I'm happy that this medication has worked, because acne for me personally was such a confidence killer. I didn't leave my house. I wasn't taking care of myself. I'm just going to show you guys some videos of what I used to look like when I had acne. And like you can clearly see that I didn't have that self-respect that I do now, thanks to Accutane. So while Accutane is a miracle drug, it definitely has heavy side effects for some. And for me personally, and the first 5 months were pretty smooth sailing other than the fatigue and the brain fog. But it was after I got COVID towards the end of May, beginning of June, where the side effects just hit me like tenfold. Something happened. I had really bad brain inflammation when I got COVID, so maybe that had a role to play in me experiencing Accutane side effects a little bit more. And then I also slipped up on my sobriety with alcohol, and I started smoking a lot of weed. So everything combined, all these like negative things combined, just created like a cluster, like a mental clusterfuck for my mental health. And I was in such a bad place before I left to come to Thailand, and now it's as if I did a complete 180, and my life is on the trajectory to go up, up, up. My mental health is on the my life was already going well, but I was so depressed that even though I knew my life was on an upwards trajectory, I just, man, I wasn't acting like it was, you know. I didn't believe that it was. So I just want to say, for anyone experiencing any negative Accutane side effects, and if you're experiencing the more severe ones like depression, maybe you have a little bit of pressure in your brain or brain fog, I would really talk to your dermatologist, because I think I should have stopped Accutane a lot sooner than I did, and I don't think I should have taken it for the last 3 months that I did. I think maybe after 5 months, my skin was pretty clear, relatively the same as it is now. But so my advice would be, speak to your dermatologist about it. Depending on what they say, if you can continue the treatment but your side effects are negative, but they're not so bad that you have to stop taking the medication, then maybe you can push through it and come out on the other side. I believe now that I might not ever get acne again, and that my acne won't come back. Now, it's a little bit too early to say, because from other users' reports that I've watched on YouTube videos or Reddit, I think the oiliness of my skin is going to come back at some point. Like I said, it's only been 2 weeks now, so my skin is relatively dry. I still think I might have the isotretinoin, which is the active ingredient in Accutane, in my system. So that was my quick little Accutane update video. I'll catch you guys on week 3. Then we'll do 1 month update. Then we'll do like a 2 month and then 3 month update post Accutane. And hopefully I don't get the oily skin back, but I think it'll happen. So we'll see. And before I end the video, I just want to say, remember to always love yourself, and the sun always rises even through the darkest of nights. Remember that.